Why can I hear? Whoop.
There we go. Thank you, Denise.
You're welcome.
Let's start that again. So, welcome everybody. Helps to be off of mute. Right. So, today we're going to be making these five braid wreaths. I am using number two, and you need about 5 pieces, about 5 feet long. A little bit shorter is fine. But I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the water while I talk about these to get them wet. Okay. Uh, in the water. Okay, so we're gonna let those get a little bit wet. So this five braid wreath, what we're going to do is we're going to start and we're going to do a braid. And as we're braiding, we're going to kind of bend to kind of get the rounder shape. Then we'll connect them up and cut, and then you get to decorate. So I did a couple with bows. This one I did with some little round, bring it up closer there, little round pom-poms right here. Better. So these are little pom-poms that I got from Dollar Tree. I got some trim, pom-pom trim, and then I just cut off the little things. And these are at the Dollar Tree. They come in red and white and green. So you can kind of mix and match if you want. And then I also got these little bows at Dollar Tree. So just to share where I got some of that stuff. Um, So these pre-made bows I like because they have like what do you call these? These wire ties on them already. So it's very helpful for this. You could make things out of raffia. So I just made a little bow. I think we'll put it on the one I'm going to make today. And then just to kind of get you guys thinking about things, I've got these little red beads. So I think I'm going to use these with my red raffia ribbon. And then I have a little ornament or embellishment that I got somewhere. Oh, that was shiny. I don't know if you guys can see. There we go, the little snowman. So I thought that would be cute hanging it. So we're gonna try a couple little things that are different, but just wanted to give you some ideas for decorating. All right, let's put these guys up out of the way a little bit. I'm going to grab my 5 pieces of reed. Okay. So I've got 5 pieces of reed, and I said I'm going to do this with different colors so that it'll be easier, I think, to follow along. Now, you can do a few things. So I left, I don't know, a few inches, like, so I started maybe about 3 inches, 3 or 4 inches down, so you'll have stuff to play with at the end. Um, I'm just going to use a piece of wire to put them on right now. If you have these bows, if you have these bows that have the little wire thing on, you could stick that on right now. Um, or twine or something that's going to tie and hold them together. So I'm just going to use this piece of wire. This is the same wire I used on a couple of other projects. It's a coated wire. It's got like paper coating on it, and you can see I have lots of it. So, so I'm going to use some. All right, so I'm just going to tie these guys together. Nothing fancy about this. I'll probably take this off afterwards. So let me come just up. So they're all tied together. All right. So that's how we start, just putting 5 pieces together. Make sure they're wet so they're nice and flexible. And I think, let me just to let's come down even a little bit closer. There we go. Nice and close. Okay. I have my celestial nails. You guys know I like to have my nails done. So anyway, I was thinking about all the stars we have, all the shooting stars that are going on and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we have 5 pieces. And we're going to kind of, I'm going to split them into two, 1 and 2. Okay. And then I'm going to start on the right side. We're going to be using both sides, so it doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed. We're going to do it from both sides. We're going to take the one that is furthest from the right, furthest to your right. It's going to go over the second one and under the third one, and now it becomes the middle. Just bring that up. There we go. So the far right, over, under, and now it becomes the middle. And then I'm just gonna hold those 3 in my right hand now. And now we're gonna do the same thing on the left. We're gonna take the far left one, and then go over and under, and now it becomes the middle. And that's the whole braid. So we're always starting with the one on the outside, or now we're going to do the one furthest to the right. Going to go over and under and become the middle. Okay, we're going to kind of just shoot it up there. And then we're going to take the one on the left. It's going to go over and under, and now it becomes the middle. And that's it. We're going to just keep on doing that. So the furthest right, over one, under one, it becomes the middle. And as we're doing this, like the beginning is a little fidgety, like anything, right? We're just going to kind of keep adjusting. So over, under from the left, and now it becomes the middle. And over and under from the right, and now that green one becomes the middle. Over and under. Now this red one becomes the middle. So, oops, there we go. And start to see the braid is starting to form. And it's round reed, and we're twisting it, so it does need to get untangled. If you have bobbins, this is a great thing to do with the bobbins, where you can wind stuff up. Okay, so again, right, over, under. Now the yellow becomes the middle. That guy up. And then the left, over, under, and now it becomes the middle. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to kind of keep massaging it and straightening it. And once we get a few more in, I'll start to curve. So over and under, because we want to end up with a round wreath. So just kind of, you can kind of use your fingers and go along it, and you'll see that it kind of compresses it a little bit. So over and under. All right. So I have about, I don't know, just about a little over an inch that's woven. So now I'm going to untangle again. Now I'm going to, as I do over and under, I'm going to start to bend it. So can you see how I started to make that curve? So I'm going to try to make a curve as I go. And I'm just doing that with the pressure of the reed and just kind of massaging it. So you can actually take it and kind of say, okay, I want you to start curving. Oops. All right. If you ever kind of get stuck and go, where was I? Look at the one that's in the middle, and that will be the last one that you wove. So this one is coming from the right, so I know I need to start from the left. And I say that because as I was doing these, I was letting my mind wander a little bit, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, oops, which one was I on? So kind of doing that, and then I'm kind of making it curve a little bit as I go. So on this side, I'm kind of pulling a little bit more to my left. And then when I do the right one, I'm also just kind of pushing it along. So we're going to just keep on weaving. So over one, under one. The one that was on the outside becomes the middle. Take a moment and untangle when you get tangled. Yeah. Right. Let's see. Okay, so I was under this one, so I'm going from the left. From the right. So when you do these, you could do any color. Um, I said, I think you could do number 3 would work. It'd make it a little bit bigger. I think just to do that. So now I'm just kind of squishing that braid and curving it along a little bit. Right. And take a moment and untangle. I love working with round reed. I love doing like triple twines and 4-rod oil and all of that, but it does get tangled. You have to be patient with it. So I'm just going to keep going. So always the outer one over and under, and it becomes the middle. The other side over and under, and it becomes the middle. Over and under becomes the middle. Over and under becomes the middle. Kind of meditative, right? Okay, so I just want to show you. So this looks a little bit wider, so I'm just gonna kind of run my fingers along it, and then it'll even out. Round reed is pretty forgiving with that. As long as your reed is wet, it needs to be very flexible to do this. If you find that you're cracking, just stop and stick it back in the water and let it get some more moisture in it. You guys know I don't like to over wet stuff, but for this, we need it to be really, really flexible. All right. Keep going here. So let's see how we're doing. So we're about 3/4 of the way. I'm eyeballing. So we're going to do a few more. Now you can make these as big or as small as you want. You will have extra. I said to do 5 feet, so you will have extra. Did I say 5 feet or 3 feet when I said that? Now I have to go
Three
back.
feet.
3 feet?
Two.
Okay. 2 at 3 feet. Never mind. So you guys should be good. I think I did 6 feet originally when I was playing with it, and then I cut it down to 5, and then I think you guys didn't get to see my very first one. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. I'm gonna just kind of curve this around. All right. Nothing there, but oh, look at that. That's pretty good. All right. So when you get it to the size that you want, again, I'm just gonna take it and kind of massage the braid a little bit. All right. And then I'm going to cut off some of my excess here. Okay. So I did not do anything fancy here. What I did was on these is I just used the wire on the bows to connect them. If you like to use glue, you could do that. I'm going to get this wire off that I started with now. All right. And I think with this one, what I want to show you a couple of, I guess, other ideas that you can do besides just the bow. So for this one, I think I'm just going to grab a piece of wire. Remember, if you're cutting wire, use wire cutters. Do not use your basket shears. It will dull them really, really fast. All right, so I'm just going to take a piece of wire now and just put these two together because I'm going to cover up this space. But I'm just going to make sure nice and tight. So just taking some wire and I'm going to cut that ends off there. Okay. So once you have your wreath, then you get to decorate. So I thought it would be fun. So let me bring these guys back into, I guess here a little bit. There we go. Okay. So with these two, I used the bows to tie them off because I wanted bows on them. But with this one, I said I found this ornament and or embellishment or whatever it is, ceramic, and it already had the twine on it. So for hanging these guys, I just added on some baling twine. I think it's or baker's twine. I think that's what it's called. That I had in my stash. Actually, oops, that's all the stuff. It came on a little roll like this. So that's what I used to tie these. But then I saw this guy, so I'm going to actually undo this and use it. But I want to attach it on here so that it will hang. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to put this on so it'll hang. So it'll cover up that cover up the part that we did. And then I can use this. I'm just gonna take a piece on each side. I think that'll work. Let's see. Yeah, I might need to come back through here. All right, so I'm gonna put under here. I'm gonna put through the loop on it. There we go. I want it to stay up on there. So I think that would be cute. This one's probably, I should have probably made this a little bit bigger, but this is just to give you guys ideas. All right, and then we could tie that back off. So that's one thing you could do. All right, let me take this off because I had a few other ideas I wanted to just share, and then I can't wait to see what you guys do. All right, so then I had these little red, I think they're wood beads, little red beads. So let me show you on this one. You could take these and just like this one I did with little red pom-poms from the pom-pom trim. This was like little wood beads. I think these would be cute to add on. So I'm not going to glue them right now. I just give you guys some ideas, right? So you could put maybe glue on some little red beads. So I think those would be cute. I found some little snowflake buttons that I had. Actually, those would be here. Let's do that. Right, you can glue these guys on. Put one right there to cover that up. And then I made a little bow out of raffia, like that could go on as well. Or you could do it down there and put the snowflake up there. So just some ideas to get the brain cooking. And then you guys know I like to experiment with different things. So this is the bright lace that I use to make my little enchanting jars. So those are, so I wanted to see what that would look like braided. So can you guys see that? Bring it up close. So thought that was pretty. So that's that plastic lace, right? So if you want to think about other things you could use would be red. All right. The suede, right? Pieces of suede. So you could do suede. So just to give you some other ideas of things to use. And that's it. Let's see. Harley, welcome. Welcome. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
All right. Questions?
How are you tying it off?
So I use just a little piece of wire to tie it off because
Okay.
I'm up. Twine would work. Plastic lace would work. On these guys, I use the like they're like bread ties, right? The old bread ties that had the wire in them. They come already on these bows. So I just used that to tie those off because I was using the bows. There we go. Yeah, that there. But yeah, I think I was thinking about this and I thought it's really strong with the plastic lace. I thought I think you could make a wreath out of it, but I was thinking this would make a really cute handle on a small basket, little color to a small basket. So I just was playing with that before we got on. All right, so let's see. Let me remove the spotlight. Kathy, how's yours coming along? Oh, she's almost done. Let me make you big for a second so I can see. Hold it to your left a little bit. There we go. All right. Yeah, so you can just work on shaping it. Just kind of take your fingers and go along the edges and really just you can kind of pull and shape as you're doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good job. Kind of fun, something different. All right, Denise, are you doing it?
I'm almost there.
Okay. We'll show you. Harley, you just watching?
Well, I've been trying to catch you for a couple months now, and
Okay.
I was sitting here writing a sermon, and it was like, there she is. I jumped
Excellent.
on.
Excellent. Hey, just so you know, you can look at the old ones that we've done out on my YouTube channel. So Offerings of Wonder by Laura Lee. And there's the videos and live. Look under videos and lives. There's different things under both of those.
I just wrote down the measurements for the angel round wreath.
Okay.
I just wrote those down so I could fuss with
You
that.
can work that's
I
perfect.
leave an ornament for all the neighbors every year instead of
That's,
giving Christmas cards.
yeah, that's a perfect one.
I take little woven ornaments to them every year, and I've been looking for something new this year.
Okay. Well, good, good, good,
I
good.
can't weave baskets right now. I fell down the steps and fractured my wrist, and I have no strength to
So did, yeah,
compact the reed.
yeah.
So I was looking for something a little smaller and easier, and I
Okay.
was looking at some of your stuff. Boy, that's interesting.
Well, good, good, good. Yeah, a lot of things are
Ooh,
just
wow.
not my design, right? But they are things that I've like found and seen, and I'm just trying to share with people. So, all right,
I
Denise,
understand.
yeah, let me make you big, Denise, so I
That's
can
going
see it.
on. Oh,
All right, hold it. Oh, I love that fuzzy stuff.
I got a whole roll of recycled sari.
Sorry yarn. Yes,
Yeah,
I
sorry
love
yarn.
that.
So look
That
at
is
that.
that looks adorable. Let me see if I can grab. What did I do?
I might need to make the bow a little bigger so it stands out, but
Oh, yeah, that is gorgeous. I will show you. All right, good job. I like that. The
thanks.
sari yarn is really fun to work with. This was I used it to make a coiled basket.
Ooh,
So that's
cool.
ooh.
recycled sari yarn. That was like a mixed one.
Yeah, that's
I
what
thought,
this is.
yeah, I thought it was just pretty. It's fun to work with. It's got texture and stuff, so it's good. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, so what we usually do at the end of our little time together is share anything that you've been working on, um, basket related or not. We have lots of talent across our.
I'll be right back.
All right, let's go see what you're doing. Um, all right, Kathy, you getting it? Oh yeah, that's it. You just make it work, Kathy. Yep, let me make you big again here. Uh, there you go. Hold it in front of you. There we go. All right, it's getting there. Yes, just you got it. You are the boss of your basket, right? And the I will say if you do more of them, it gets easier to kind of shape as you're going along. So that is good. And then let's see. I know Harley went to grab something. Denise, do you have anything for show and tell?
I have three things
Ooh,
to share
okay.
and a question.
Okay, perfect.
So again, as I always do, a hoop basket
Yay! That was our
plug
November
here.
basket. Your
Love it.
handles are coming if you want to add the handles.
I got handle material
Yeah.
for what I'm using it for. I'm not going to put handles on.
Okay, perfect. It's
So
beautiful. You did a good job. Hopefully you
thanks.
learned something.
I learned a lot. My next project, I got your special quarter basket.
Yeah.
That's going to be my over the holidays
All
project.
right. Do you know what quarters you're going to put in it?
Quarters? No.
So the little holes, spaces on the handle, those are for quarters or cabochons if you want to put cabochons on, but quarters. The idea that I had for it was that you put quarters that had meaning for you. So I did one for my sister who lives in Texas. So I got a Kentucky quarter and a Texas quarter, and I put one on either side.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can take like a year that's special or a state or a national park or there's so many different quarters out there. So anyway, just to get your mind thinking.
It looks like there might be room for something slightly bigger. I
Um,
have some old silver pieces. Yeah,
okay,
that I might do.
okay, perfect.
Um, my third share is in
Yeah,
case since we have newbies,
yeah, yeah.
this stuff,
The
it's by
Velcro.
Velcro. It's the
Yeah,
one wrap.
yep. It sticks to itself, right?
It sticks to itself. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, it's a game changer to hold the reed. I've
It
been
is.
struggling with
absolutely.
that. So
Yep.
yeah, everybody who's been a weaver for a long time already knows this, I'm sure.
That's a great tip to share. Okay, and you had a question, Denise.
Mike, now I forgot my question.
Welcome to my world, Denise.
And mine, and mine.
I love it. Okay, well,
Fine, write
I
something
know.
down because
I
I
have
Dyeing,
my pen.
dyeing, dyeing reed.
yes.
Is there a special dye?
Um, I would say, so the most common is just RIT dye.
Okay.
And then there are some, I think a RIT dye is the easiest to dye with. Let me say that.
Okay.
Easiest to dye with. There are other dyes that are in, let me think if I can think of what they're called. I want to say fondant, and I don't think that's right. That's the stuff that goes on
Like
cake.
space, somebody said something about space dyes.
Well, space dyeing is when you have multiple pots of color. And
Okay.
like, so if you have your, me remove it from you so you guys can see me. And I will talk about, so space dye, you have a pot, let's say you have 3 different colors, right? 3 different colors. You would take, let me just grab something here. Actually, let me grab okay. You would take whatever you're going to dye. If you're going to do a whole one, you want to open it up so dye gets to everything. Or if you're going to do like, take some off and do it. And then what you do is you stick in the whole thing, this up and down ways, and get like the first part dyed in the first
Okay.
color. And then in your second pot, you kind of turn it, and then you do that. And so you get your color, you get a little bit of overlap color, right? Whatever that mix is, and then your new color. And then third time you do the same thing and you get that mix at both ends and then whatever the color is. So you can decide
Okay.
how big you want the mixed part to be, or if you don't want it to mix, just, put in until you get there. But you want to make sure it all gets dyed. But that's how you do it. And then when you unravel it,
Harley, have you done that before?
I
Space
have,
dyed?
Yeah.
yeah.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. So this is from Gina. I'm just going to say that, but can you see all the
Oh,
Yeah.
right?
Gorgeous.
So when it was like that's how you do it. So
So can you use RIT dye and do that?
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That
And if
answers
And
my
I,
question.
go dying read, oh, all right, let me get Harley's got stuff to share. So let me blah blah blah.
because I have not been able to weave with reed, I've been weaving with paper. And
Yes.
I put 100 pound watercolor paper or glitter paper through the pasta cutter on the linguine setting,
Linguini's
and
quarter-inch. Yep.
I get 1/4 inch, and I've been making ornaments. I have I couldn't find them quickly, but I have a Christmas tree, a gingerbread man, a snowman that I've been weaving out of these paper, just making them up as I go, and
Love
I've
it.
enjoyed doing it.
I love
Awesome.
I've enjoyed
that. Was like great. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So
Oh,
for
you're
people
welcome.
who don't know, Post-it Maker is great for cutting watercolor, like heavy paper. You don't want to use
Yeah.
just like paper that you would use in the like in your printer, that thin paper. You need something that's got a little bit of heft to it that makes the ornaments or makes anything you weave. I think there's a video out there, I think it's out on the YouTube, that we did where we wove and made cards with them. So like you cut out the shape that you want to weave, and then you weave, and then you put the like piece over it so it's the shape and it just shows through what's woven. So
Wow. Cool.
all right, let's see.
I
Kathy,
finally have worked out a nativity.
oh,
I have Jesus and Mary and the cradle, and I adapted the reindeer weave
yeah,
to make the donkey.
I love it.
And I've been trying to come up with other animals. It takes a while, but
It's good. It's good for the brain. Good for the brain to think about how to do those
it is
things.
good for the brain. Yeah,
All right, Kathy, do you have something to share?
I'd like to see.
You're on mute, Kathy, just so you know.
Nope, nothing this week.
Nothing this week? Okay, that's all
I'm
right.
busy sewing.
Oh, well, do you have something to share that you sewed?
It's a quilt. It's upstairs.
Oh, okay. All right. Too bad.
Next time I'll bring one.
Yeah, bring something. I'd love to see. I said we have so many other talents. Okay, well, I will show you a couple things I'm working on that I've been working on. So I did this square rib basket.
Oh, pretty.
And I used some suede, those suede things. So I used some suede on it. And I'm going to be teaching this locally at an extension office in Oldham County, which is next county over from me. So they had asked for a rib basket. So this is based on Ann Bowers. If you like doing ribs, Ann Bowers' book is amazing. And then I did my little nativity.
Oh, that was so cute.
Oh,
Turned her around and got our little thing. So I put out people that didn't need a star. And so yes, I have a little gold star up here. And then whoops, my people not glued in yet, obviously. Okay, well, we'll leave them down. And then I made a little entryway into it as well. So I have these kits available if you guys are interested. Today's the last day of my Black Friday crafty sun or Black Friday, what is that? Small Business Saturday, Crafty Sunday, and Cyber Monday.
Everybody.
And off, use the code SMALL on my website. So if you guys need anything, you want to put that out there. And then something else I was playing with was let me build this. This is
Oh,
I did this with paracord. So I said, I'd like to experiment with different things. So this is paracord, and again, it's just a what do you call this? It's like a
indicate.
twisted, make the lanyards like
Yeah.
in pattern. So that's all it is, but it's with paracord, and then I just kind of bent it and set up. So red and white, kind of just playing a little bit. And then our next hoot basket, so Denise showed you November's, our January hoot basket is going to be a little tea basket.
Yes.
With the tea in it. And then, so this is the first one that was a prototype. And then I'm working on a second one that's got alternating with color. So we'll see how that looks. I think I will give you guys, folks who are in my hoot club, that. And that'll be opening up soon. So I just wanted to share that. I'm going to get the other one done, and then I'll have both of them, and we'll go from there. All right, that's the new stuff that I have. So happy Monday to everybody. I hope that you guys have a fantastic week. I hope you guys had a okay Thanksgiving. If you guys saw my personal page during November, I do a public thank you for every day of the month. It's something that I do personally. I try at the end of the day to just think back on the day of something I'm grateful for, at least one thing, right? And it could be something little like, was able to sit down and have a nice cup of tea and relax for a little bit, right? It could be something big like, I don't know, like my husband. My husband is my big thanks every day. He's amazing. And then, I have a dog, and I have a wonderful place to live, and I have a studio. Like, there is just so many things that we can be thankful for. And I think in today's world, there's a lot of negativity that's out there. So I think anytime that you can stop and think about what you have and what what is in your life instead of what's not in your life, and life's better. So it helps me. All right. So there's my little feel good at the end of our session today. But it's true. So I hope you guys all have something to be thankful for. I was looking at my shirt. I have my dog Ziva, who's my little joy. So besides basketry, I do love dogs too. So all right. Well, have fun, post pictures, do them, share. I will put the YouTube video will be out there, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I will talk to you guys next week.
thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye.
That was